Hi guys, it's Julie and today is December 31st, meaning that tomorrow is going to be January 1st of 2013, which is unbelievable. It's incredible. I can't believe 2012 has passed by so quickly. And actually I wanted to go to a New Year's Eve party tonight, but it's not gonna happen because I'm feeling just a little bit under the weather. I'm a bit sick, have been for the past couple of days. So if you hear me sniffle and if my voice sounds strange, this is why. I'm sorry. But I thought that I was feeling all, feeling sorry for myself. Oh, it's New Year's Eve and I'm stuck at home. But I decided that it's no excuse not to film full face makeup for the New Year's Eve party. And this is what I did, and already it made me feel so much better. So this is the look that I would wear if I should go to a New Year's Eve party tonight, which is a really dark black smoky eye with gold glitter and a subtle neutral lip with gold shimmer on it. I don't know if you can see, I don't know if the camera shows from this distance, but don't worry, I'm gonna have pictures on my blog. And I do know that I promised you that I'll do 2012 favorites videos, and I haven't forgotten. It's gonna be up. I'm gonna film it, I promise. But in the meantime, if you want to know all the products that I found to be my A-team during 2012, and I mean not just makeup-wise, skincare, hair care, nail care, anything, everything beauty-related, including tools, then you can find it in my new magazine, which you can find at bit.ly/makeup magazine, and it is probably somewhere here, and I will put the link down below. It's my magazine, my beauty magazine. It's a digital one and it's available on the iPad, and actually the edition that is currently available there has an edition that's called We Heart 2012, which has all those great products that I found. So that's about it. Oh, one last thing before we get to the tutorial itself. The makeupniche.com has moved, officially has moved, and now you can find it at makeup-magazine.com, again written somewhere here. And this is a brand new site. It combines both my YouTube channel, my beauty blog, the Makeup Magazine's blog, and my beauty podcast, which is the Makeup Niche. You can find it at your local app store on your digital devices. So I hope you had a really great 2012. I wish you all to have an amazing 2013. A really sparkly and happy and fun one with a lot of good friends and family, and joy and happiness and health, because, well, as you can see, it's important. So if you want to know how I created this look step by step, then keep on watching. Bye! Okay, so I want to get started with a foundation that will give me full coverage and that I know that will last all night long, because this is a makeup for a night out. So I'm going to be using my Lancome Teint Miracle, and I'm using the shade 010, which I believe that this is the lightest one of them also. I'm gonna get started. Now from this moment on, I'm gonna go straight to my eyes, because this makeup does involve a lot of glitter and I don't want to be all powdered and concealed, so I won't have to redo it later on. So I'm gonna go straight to my brows, which I'm gonna define using my MAC pencil in the shade Fling, the eyebrow pencil. And I suppose that this is gonna be a really fast forwarded, because you know how I do it usually. Nothing new about that. All done with my eyebrows, and now what I'm gonna do is move to the eyes. Now for my eyes, I'm using actually a very simple look. I use only a couple of shades. So I'm gonna start off with a neutral eyeshadow that matches my skin tone, because I want to blend it in all over my eyelid up until my eyebrows. So afterwards, every product that I layer on top of it is gonna be easier to blend. So I'm gonna take Bisque by MAC, and you can see that it matches me quite well. Just taking my regular 217 MAC brush and blend it over. Now that we have our first base, we're going to move to our primary base. And what I'm going to use now is actually just to be a limited edition product. I don't think that you can find it now, but you can use a simple black kohl liner instead of this product that I'm going to use. This is a MAC's Paint Pot in For Effect, and it's a black with some silver sparkle within it. I think it's gorgeous and beautiful, and I use it exclusively for a night out look. I think it gives a very bold eye with very little effort, and on top of it all, because it's a cream product, everything I might layer on top of it is gonna hold so much better. So I'm just gonna use my finger to blend it in, and I'm gonna put it all over my eyelid up until my crease. I'm gonna start just a little beneath my crease and blend it upwards so it will have that smoky effect. Now I'm going to take a blending brush, and this is MAC's 234, which has one side of synthetic fiber and one side of real fiber, and I'm going to just blend at the edges and then go back with some more of the Paint Pot. Now that we have our black smoky effect, I want to add up just a little bit of warmth, because the glitter that I'm gonna use on top of this black is actually a gold mixed with black. So I want to add just a little bit of warmth, a little bit of brownish warm colors in the crease, blending it upwards so it will have that gradual effect and will go hand in hand with my glitter yet to come. So I'm gonna take MAC's Hawks, and you can see that it's quite a neutral color on me, has a little bit of a reddish undertone to it, but that's okay, it's gonna blend pretty well with the golden glitter. So I'm taking a tapered blending brush. This is just a Sigma E45. I'm gonna dab it just a little bit and blend it into my crease and upwards. Okay, now I got you a little bit closer so you can see my eye makeup just a little bit better, because we're going to fine detailing right now. The next color I'm going to use is actually Rice Paper by MAC, and I want to use it as a brow highlight, but because I had used Hawks as a blending color in my crease, as you can see here, I want to use it just to blend it just a little bit upwards and intensify it just beneath my brow. So I'm taking an E24, a very large blending brush, not buffing brush, and I'm gonna just blend it very gently, very subtle. Next, I'm gonna take my favorite highlighting shade from MAC, and this is Nylon, and I'm gonna put a little dot in my inner corners and just under my brow bone, under the arch. Okay, now I know this look looks really scary because I have like a black eye above, but don't worry, we're gonna smoke it out really well right now. So I'm going back to Hawks, our crease color, and I'm gonna use this little Sephora smudger brush. It's very little, as you can see. I don't know if you can see it well. And I'm gonna smudge it on my lower lash line and upwards to create a smoky, a bit of a cat eye. Okay, now I'm gonna take with the same brush a little bit of Wood Winged, which is a gorgeous goldeny bronzy color, and I'm gonna smudge it just in the middle of my lower lash line. And finally, with the same smudger brush, I am very cautious today with brushes, I know. I'm gonna take a little bit of MAC's Black Tide, which I don't think the camera transfers it, but if you're not familiar with this shade, it's just a black eyeshadow with some silver, is it silver really? Yeah, with some silver sparkle in it. So I'm gonna take just a little bit of this color and smudge it all around my eye on both my upper and lower lash line and create a little bit of a smoked out cat eye effect. Now I'm taking a black eye kohl. This one is by Jay, just a regular black one, and I'm gonna line my lower lash line. And now for almost the final touch, I'm gonna use a little bit of a black liquid liner on the roots of my top lashes. And for the fun part, I'm gonna take some really nice glitter. This one is by Il Makiage, which is an Israeli company, and I don't know if they actually sell abroad, but you can find dupes for that anywhere. You can use even, well, it's not an exact dupe, but you can use Ancient Gold by MAC pigment. This is called HD Black Gold High Definition Loose Paint, and it looks really gorgeous. I hope you can see. It's gold with black, just the way they say. And I'm gonna take a flat shader brush. I'm gonna spritz on this flat shader brush with my MAC Fix Plus. What's wrong with me? Just so the pigment will stick to the brush, I'm gonna dip it in the pot and pack some color. And now I'm gonna pat it really gently in the center of my eyelid. And I do have a lot of fallout, but you know, that's the way it is with glitter. Oh my god, I look hideous with all this fallout. So, before it all gets set, let me take a big powder brush and just brush it off. And yes, you will have a lot of glitter on your face. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a little bit more of my liquid foundation, pump it on the back of my hand, and go back with it just under my eyes to correct any fallout I couldn't brush off. Okay, now for lashes. Now, with this look, if I would have gone out after making this look, I would most definitely use false eyelashes, maybe even those with some jewelry detailing on them, but I'm not, and actually because I'm a little bit under the weather, my eyes are sensitive and sore and a bit red. I don't know if you can see it on camera. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna stick with my own lashes, and I'm gonna curl them with this eyelash curler. I don't even know which firm it is. And use the last drops of my Smoky Lash Mascara on them and my Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara on my bottom lashes, and be with you in a sec. Now for the rest of my face, I'm gonna conceal under my eyes using MAC Select Cover Up in NW15, and afterwards I'm gonna go over some blemishes and imperfections that I have on my face using Makeup Forever's Full Coverage Concealer. I have the shade 3 and I think it's just a tad too dark for me right now because I'm really ghost-like pale, but I'm gonna make it work. Okay, now for powder. Although this Lancome foundation is actually, it has quite a semi-matte finish. It doesn't have any dewiness in it, and it is along wearing makeup in my experience. But since this is a night out, and usually during a night out I do have some oiliness pop on my T-zone, I'm gonna slightly dust all over using my MAC Select Sheer Cover Up powder in NC50. I'm gonna powder just the center of my face because I don't want to look too cakey, but still I want my makeup to hold. I'm gonna spritz all over my face now using my MAC Fix Plus, and it's gonna help everything just stay in place. And while it's drying out, while it's drying, I'm gonna use my MAC Prep and Prime for the lips, just to prep them for any product. Now for my cheeks, I'm gonna use this little mini super cute NARS Laguna bronzer. I use just a little tiny brush. This is a small contour F05 by Sigma, and I'm just gonna contour my cheekbones just a little bit. I do want to keep the rest of my face quite subtle because the eyes are so bold. And I'm making funny faces. Just a bit under my jaw. Now with the same brush, I want to highlight my face. I'm using this Dior Nude highlighter. Sorry. And I'm just gonna pop it on the tops of my cheekbones, bridge of my nose, a bit on my forehead, not too much because we do remember that I powdered this area just a while ago, above my lip, and a bit on my chin. And for blush, I'm using a truly subtle blush that goes, I think, with everything. It's my all-time favorite, and it's MAC's Well Dressed. See how pretty it's gonna be? So I'm popping it, not on the apples of my cheeks, but on the tops of my cheekbones, because I want to create that slimming effect, and I don't want anything to be right in front of you when you look at me. I want the eyes to take all the action. So putting it just a bit here, bringing just some light, some color. See? Okay, so this is my face with the blush and everything on it now. For the lips, I do want to keep it subtle, again, because the eyes are so bold, but I want a little pop of color to be there still, because it is a New Year's Eve party and you want to be festive and you want to be glittery. Well, I want to be glittery, you want to be festive, and I think it's just a great combo. So I'm gonna use MAC's Blankety, which is a truly gorgeous, really nice nudie lip. You can see exactly how nude it is. So I'm gonna pop it on my lips. This is really good stuff, what I'm gonna pop up next. This is Smashbox O Gloss, and it's a gorgeous, gorgeous lip gloss that has golden flecks in it. I know it sounds scary, but you know, what's a better occasion than a New Year's Eve party to pop on some gold glitter on your lips? You know, I'm just saying. So I'm gonna pop it on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna use a little brush to pop it on. Now, once I've applied it all over my lips, I'm gonna concentrate the remaining part that's still in the back of my hand just in the center to give it just this really full lip effect. And that's the finished look.